What is good, YouTube? Today I'll be ranking every Modern Warfare 2019's weapons, and this is a long one. And this is kind of harder to do because Gunsmith, I feel like, does have a factor because I feel like every base gun is meant for it to be used in the Gunsmith, but I'll be going off every base gun. And also, this Call of Duty was, I think, one of my least favorites. Which is ironic because I got Damascus on it. Tried to get it twice, but I don't know. Just the maps were terrible, very campy. They were just very bad. But let's get into this. The Bruen, and also I used every gun because obviously I got Damascus on every gun. But in my opinion, I feel like the Bruen, I feel like was actually pretty good LMG. Throw in the 30 mag and it becomes like one of like a really good AR, in my opinion. Now the Dragunov in this game surprisingly wasn't too bad. It's not garbage. I think it's mid, in my opinion. Actually, is it garbage? Okay, then I'm going off bases and not just Gunsmith. I think base actually it is pretty bad because the Gunsmith I feel like does help it a lot. Alright, the EBR I feel like is mid. Just too little ammo for the base gun. Yes, Gunsmith does help it, but base just is not that good. The FAL I think is better than the Bruen. Okay, I said better than the Bruen. It is actually a solid gun, but what's it called? I don't think it's great or top tier because I feel like it's just very inconsistent. And also the iron sights, I don't know, are not that good. And also the fire rate. I don't know, something about the fire rate just, I don't know, I wasn't a fan of. I don't know why there's two Fenix, but I don't know. The FAMAS had the biggest, and I mean biggest fallen from grace. Dude, from what it was in MW2 is just a shame. From it being top tier to not it being mid is crazy. I know that I think in the Warzone the master key was broken, where like the shotgun underbarrel was just one shot, which is crazy. Okay, now the Fennec. Honestly, to me, it's top tier. Even without attachments, it's actually still really good. And the same thing with the Grau, but the Fennec, I feel like there's like it's basically the Vector. Like it literally is just a Vector, just named the Fennec. But I feel like just in this game where like everything just kills in like 3 bullets, whereas like the TTK is just so crazy. This keeps up with the TTK, in my opinion. Just throwing the Gunsmith even makes it better. The Grau is basically a better version of the M4. Basically no recoil, higher damage, better iron sights. Just everything is great about it. Now the HDR, in my opinion, is a great sniper. Is it actually? Yeah, I think out of all the snipers, which is like the AX50, there's a lot of bad ones, honestly, now I'm thinking about it. But out of all the snipers, I think this is actually a really good one. Like, I know it is like a slower, it's supposed to be like, I guess like a slower but heavy hitting sniper. And honestly, it's not that slow from the AX50, but it is still pretty slow. The AK, I feel like it's great. Base, it's actually really good. But I just feel like it's not that top tier. I feel like there's better heavy hitter guns like the AMAX, which we'll get into later. Okay, well, we're not doing snake shots. I feel like, wait, is there like, let me see where the Magnum's at. Is there an actual Magnum? Yes, okay. So I'm assuming these are like specific attachments that make it different. I'm not gonna go into those. The Holger, I think, is the definition of mid. It sucks that how it has no barrel that makes it for long range. All of them either help the ADS, which is really weird. But I think it is like iron sights are actually really good in my opinion. Now the Joker, trash. I hated getting gold on this gun. It was so terrible. It was, dude, just annoying. Cali sticks, top tier, let's be honest. If you're gonna use a melee weapon, it's gonna be the Cali sticks in this game. Card 98, top tier. Everyone sniped with this or an SPR. It was either this or the SPR that were just the best snipers. Like no one even used snipers in the game that much unless it was like 1v1 sniping. But that was really it. Now the Kilo, great, and I mean great AR. It is an all around. You can make it. I don't think you can make it an SMG. You can make it an LMG. You could basically make it the Holger if you wanted to, with the drum mag. But it is an actually pretty solid. What's it called? The AR. Sorry, I was blinking. Knife. I feel like it's mid. It literally actually I think it's garbage. It has no lunge. Getting this gold was also terrible. M13, I feel like was a good AR. It was like literally like no recoil. It was a hit marker machine, but had no recoil basically. It was actually pretty good in my opinion. Iron sights were actually crispy. Pistols in this game I liked a lot. I can't even lie. I feel like pistols are the easiest guns to get gold. So I feel like I put this good. Same thing with the M19. I feel like the M19 in my opinion was better than this. The M33, dude, this gun I hated getting gold for. Basically everything, dude. Slow, fast fire rate, low amount of ammo, freaking low amount of damage, hit marker machine, which is terrible. Now the 357Z, see, what did I say Z? I mean 7. 357, I say is without the gunsmith. I say bottom tier mid, almost garbage, but bottom tier mid. I feel like mid. The gunsmith does help a lot with snake shots, in my opinion, but without it, it's just kind of mid. The M4, why are 3 version M4s? Okay, this the M4. I feel like, in my opinion, I think is it better than the Kilo? Yeah, I feel like the M4 bases is basically the same thing as the Kilo, but since he has a gunsmith, I think has the most variety out of all the ERs. You can put semi-auto, you could put burst, you can put SMG rounds. Basically, you could do a lot with this. You could turn it to LMG, you could turn it just to basically everything. I feel like it's the most versatile and good gun, but basis is also still pretty solid in my opinion. The M91, honestly, this I feel like AR is just a definition of mid. It's all around good. There's really nothing to write about it. It's just good. The crossbow, the worst of the worst. I think this is one of the worst guns in the game. If a crossbow that is meant to get one shots doesn't get one shots in core, like in just normal game modes and not in hardcore, just deserves the worst thing. Dude, this gun was the worst getting gold. Basis literally was the worst gun I've ever used. This thing was terrible. And the gunsmith, I'll be honest, it doesn't help. The thermite rounds just can help, but if the person has EOD, it doesn't even matter. The Model 680, I think this, for me, it goes top tier. This is I think like has the highest kills for me in any game. Base is pretty solid, but with the gunsmith, it is godly. I've dropped I think 112 or 117 kills on shipment with this gun. It is that good. MK2 carbine, I feel like it's good. I feel like it's better than the pistols. I feel like it just, I don't know, weak lever action, but it is very quick when like the lever action goes really fast. So I feel like that's what makes up for it. MP5, let's be honest. Everyone and their moms was running an MP5, just slide canceling, drop shotty, jump shot, and just any sweat. Use this gun with like a Cold War camo because the game was modded where you could like have Cold War camos in MW 2019. It was broken. Same thing with the MP7. MP7 had the same exact problem. Now Odin, I'm gonna be honest, it is actually a really great gun. Low recoil, good damage. Though yes, the magazine is pretty low, but it is still good. Origin 12. I feel like any shotgun in this game is gonna be not lower than good, maybe mid, but it is really good in my opinion. The drum mag, just throwing drum mag, extended barrel fire rounds, you have one of the most broken guns in the game. But basis, it is still actually good. Now the GS, I wasn't a fan of, to my opinion. Same thing where the 3, I feel like it's better because it has more ammo and it's not a revolver. So yeah, P90, I love the P90. I don't know why people didn't like it. I loved it. I think it's top tier good in my opinion. PP Bison. Ooh, this is a hard one. I feel like it goes middle of good because I feel like this is I feel like the most, I say this, most consistent gun, base and with anything like it is really consistent. Pila, honestly, wasn't that bad gun to use, but I'll say go mid. PKM. Honestly, I feel like this is a troll gun, but in all honesty, it's mid. I feel like it's the best out of all these, but honestly, it's just really mid. Alright, the R9 shotgun, the Doof Doof. Let's be honest. It is top tier, just the Doof Doof gun. Freaking bases is still good. Throw on a freaking fire rounds. It is probably one of the best guns in the game. I can't even lie. Ram 7, I feel like is bottom tier great. I feel like it is just a consistent gun. It kind of reminds me of the MTAR from Black Ops 2, in my opinion. The Renetti basis, I feel like it goes here. Throw in the burst, it's also good, like which is right here. The burst makes it good as well. I feel like that's what people only use is the burst. But I feel like by itself is also a pretty good gun. The RPG 7, in my opinion, was bad. I didn't like it. It wasn't that good. 725. I mean, okay. I feel like it's top tier great. Everyone used this gun. I feel like just to annoy people. Just throw on Just literally just put on like this. It was either the long version where like could just like cross at people with a shotgun, or like just the mobility one. People just like put on the short barrel, basically everything that's short, and then just literally just run up and like shoot people. It was annoying, especially on shipment. The right tech. What happened to the Barrett? I miss when the Barrett was good. I miss when the Barrett was good. God, it was so bad. I don't know what they did to it. It was just such a terrible gun. Alright. The SA. I feel like, again, just mid and really nothing to write about. I feel like it is better than the Holger, but worse than these two. The FN Scar is, I think, top tier good or bottom great. Good damage, great iron sights. Recoil is a little bit too much, but the damage does make up for it, and the attachments in the gunsmith do make up for it as well. The SKS, in my opinion, I do like a lot. I think it is top tier good. I don't know, I feel like it's just a great consistent gun. I feel like it does what like the EBR doesn't do, in my opinion. Strela P is actually a really good gun. I feel like it's worse than the Pila because the Pila is a lock-on but also non-lock-in. So I like this, but the Strela P is a very quick firing rocket launcher. Striker, the Fallen from Grace for the UMP 45, I will say. Right next to his fallen brother, the FAMAS. Okay, why does it keep on doing that? Right next to the FAMAS and his fallen brother. The Finn, I don't think it was a good gun, but I do think it was a fun gun. You can make it to the chainsaw. But I feel like it was mid, in my opinion. Like, it was just a fun gun, you know, but I don't think it was the best. Actually, I do think it's bottom good. The AN-94, let's be honest, it was a great gun. Iron sights, in my opinion, were trash. I can't even lie. I don't know what they were cooking with iron sights. But, like, the base gun, everything's pretty good. Throw on. Just throw an extended, bro. It's just amazing. The ISO. I feel like it was a mid SMG, in my opinion. I feel like it was better than these guns. Actually, this thing is better than the Holger. I think it's right there, right behind the PKM. Oh, okay, wait. There's two different AKs. I didn't realize that. So this AK will go back to where it was. Now the CRA Max, let's be honest, it is one of the most broken ARs. It is basically the AK-47 2.0 mixed with the Galil. It is so good. Damage great. Fire rate great. Iron sight's great. It is just an amazing gun. Dude, all the sweats were using this with the MP5. It is such a good gun. The AUG was a weird gun. It was like an AR SMG hybrid. But I do feel like it is, I think, top tier good. I enjoyed using this gun a lot. The AX50, in my opinion, I think is top tier sniper. I just realized the SPR is not in this game. I just realized that. Maybe we'll replace one of these guns for the SPR. But, yeah, the AX50 is actually really good. Uzi, I'm just saying this. It came back. It came back. It said, I am him. Throw on this basically the AE rounds. It is him. I say it is not OP, but it is top tier great. Surprisingly came back. It is a really good gun. The VLK Rogue. I mean, let's be honest. No one used this. It was terrible. Like, it was just terrible. Like, it was just a close range SMG. People used it for the memes. The X16, man, freaking everyone's getting tired of this gun because it was like a war zone for so long. You're starting pistol, but it was honestly pretty good. I feel like low. I feel like it's like right here, bottom good, maybe mid, but I feel like it was bottom good. Okay, now what would I put the SPR? If I was gonna put the SPR, I feel like it would be top tier good. This is the SPR, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe, and comment down below for more. Bye bye.